Hi folks, Job Lot Comics here. Hope you had a happy Easter. This is a look at a kind of strange book because I know you all know what the new universe is and I know you all know about Starbrand and all those things. But did you know that they actually did giant size annuals for some of these titles? I had no idea this even existed, and then I picked it up in a Job Lot somewhere. It's so strange to me. You'll notice that it's a different sort of crew that's running the show here. Bobby Chase, who is Bobby Chase? And Jeff Isherwood, I kind of know that name. Art Nichols, no idea. Jim Shooter, still the editor-in-chief at this point, although let's face it, I think the new universe was the start of Jim Shooter's complete and utter sort of fall from grace into Marvel. Which is a shame really, because imagine having all the resources that you had at your fingertips at Marvel Comics and thinking, well, you know, we did it once, we can do it again, we'll do a new universe and we'll launch all these new characters. And they couldn't come up with even one that sort of stuck or resonated with anybody. It's around about 87 here, and they were still pushing these books because why would you release an annual on a title that just wasn't doing well unless you really genuinely believed that, you know, that there was something to this? Maybe Shooter at the time thought, well, you know, it might take a wee while for them to catch on, or it might take a wee while for the creative teams to find their feet, or it might, you know, it might just be that this new universe isn't quite cooked yet. But everything just seems kind of slapdash and haphazard, and they wanted. I think the idea was that these characters existed out with the Marvel universe, and I'm sure that there might have been some kind of overall plan at the end of the day for the new universe, but it just seems such a shame because I think the idea is something that, I mean, let's face it, DC are succeeding just now in comics because of the absolute line they did: absolute Batman, absolute Superman, absolute Green Lantern, absolute Wonder Woman, absolute Batman, and then they've done really, really well. They seem to have reinvented the comic book genre for their sort of mainstay characters, and I think maybe Jim Shooter was just too ahead of his time. Had he done something like this today, it would have been probably like Ultimate Universe for Marvel. Let's face it, they cancelled all them as well. What's the answer? I don't know. What's the point I'm trying to make? I don't have a point. I just thought you might want to look at this kind of weird comic and, you know, tell me what you think about it. What's interesting is, hey, there's a good house ad. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Is that McFarlane? Who knows? Somebody will. Is the Hulk a mutant? Who knows? So yeah, there you go. That's the oh, look at this house ad. Wow. Now that was when comics were great, wasn't it? Good lord. The hunter, the hunted, the winner will die. That's almost a spoiler in itself, isn't it? Because you know Spider-Man's not going to die. So you think, well, obviously Kraven's going to die. And then you think, right, so Kraven must beat him at some point because he's the winner. So there you go. What a shame that the most interesting thing in the Starbrand New Universe Giant Size Annual #1 is the house ad for Spidey. Even that cover's terrible, isn't it? I mean, for God's sake, what he's doing. Anyway, hope you enjoyed looking at that. If you did, you might want to subscribe to the channel and I would find that very helpful. Thank you. Best wishes. See you in the next one.